grab a pen and pad. You're listening to the Take Notes with Kiki Barber podcast. Your host, Kiki Barber, a wife, mother, entrepreneur, educator, and author, shares her experiences, expertise, and advice that you can apply to your own lives.
Welcome to Take Notes with Kiki Barber. I'm your host, Kiki Barber. How y'all doing out there? So today we have special guests with us. We have a tag team of mommy and daughter on today. I have my daughter, Kamille Bowman here. I have Dashae Jenkins, and I also have Keia Jenkins. We're all entrepreneurs, mother-daughter entrepreneurs. So we're going to talk about that, talk about the generational entrepreneurship. Before we get into that, you guys can go check out my website, www.kikibarber.com. Hey, sis, I like your shoes. Conference is happening on May the 13th to the 15th, 2022 in Miami. You guys need to be there. All of my apparel is on that. Also, my music, anything that you want to purchase, that's Kiki Barber, is on kikibarber.com. I would love for you guys to support, but we're going to dive into this thing right now. So we usually do a mommy moment on this show, ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First of all, welcome, ladies.
Hello.
Welcome, and thank you for thinking of that robbery to come chill with your girl on tonight. I wanted to get into our mommy moment. We usually shout out businesses and we do mommy moments and things like that. What do I want to do first? I think I want to do, let's shout your businesses out first. Let's shout your businesses out first. Keia. So I know Keia from, first of all, I know Keia from way back. We were kids. Way
back.
Where we go from? Is it high school or is it junior high? It's been a long time. Huh?
Did you go to Bear?
Yep, I went to Bear.
So it was junior high, honey.
Yeah, it was junior high.
And then high school.
So I'm just like, oh my God. So one day I'm walking into work and she like, Kiki. And I'm just like, what? Like, and we just saw each other after years or whatever, but it was like a sisterhood anyway, because always love. So Keia, tell us a little bit about your business.
Okay, so I have two businesses. I opened both businesses during COVID. Couldn't spend no money, couldn't go nowhere. So I said, why not invest? So I invested in my first business, which is Keia J Photography, which was always a passion of mine, photography. I actually tried to get hired in Sears. At 17, honey, didn't have no skills, no nothing. And they told me, no, we won't use you right now. And okay. So pretty much I had my children kind of young. So I was mommy first before I decided to really venture out into entrepreneurship. I did have a small business when I was like 21. It didn't work out because, again, I was trying to be mom. And it was like hard to juggle that. So I kind of gave that up.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The thing I love about you is, and this is for a lot of people that's going to help a lot of people on tonight, is the fact that, like you said, you did the mommy thing first. I remember us having conversations in my classroom about, I want to be a photographer. I want to do the photography thing. And then to see you actually actualize it and it come to fruition and you actually are moving in that. And this is what you do at this point in period. It's a blessing to watch. And it could be, it's going to be a blessing for our listeners because it does not matter what age you start or when you start. It just matters that you actually start, that you actually start. So tell us about that journey. How was it with you actually having a nerve to be like, shh, I don't care. I wanted to do it I wanted to do it a long time ago, but I'm just going to put it all in and do it now.
I literally just had money just sitting. And I woke up one day and I said, you know what? I had a lot of time to think. I had a lot of time to reflect and figure out what it is I wanted to do. So, like I said, I just had the money sitting there. I said, let me do this. I said, it could either go two ways, up, down. Thankfully, it went up.
All right.
Yes, it went up. The Keia J photography is doing amazing. I can't ask for anything better right now. The people who have supported me has been my friends, my family, tagging me in posts, and people actually booking me through these tags. And so Keia J photography is doing really good. I want to take it to another level, but I'll get there.
You will get there, definitely.
I'll get there.
Definitely.
So that's business one, though.
Yes. I want to hear business because you know I love it. So go ahead.
Business two came maybe 4 months later. Mm-hmm. I love candles. I love candles. I buy them. Well, I used to buy them often. And I said, you know what? Let me try making my own. Mm-hmm. So once I made my own, and I'm like, wait a minute, I think I'm on to something. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I made up probably a dozen, and I just took a leap. I said, let me just post this and see how it goes. Mm-hmm. You know, just to see if people would even attempt to buy it. Mm-hmm. 12 candles, started out with 12 candles, went like that in a day. Wow. And I already knew right there, I said, okay, this is it.
Oh my, girl. I love candles. My husband just bought me tonight, girl. He just bought me 5 candles. So you have to bring some to work. So I can buy some because I will burn a candle. Honey. Listen, I will burn a candle in every single room in this house at the same time. And he'd be like, how they go so fast? Because I'm burning them in every room at the same time. I want the smell throughout the whole house. But that is something that's awesome because I used to always want to make candles. I was like, I love candles so much, I'm gonna make them. I don't have the time. I can't do everything. So I'm glad that you do it so I can support you and what you do. Go ahead.
Guess what? I am, and this is the perfect opportunity to kind of tell everybody about my new venture. Okay. I am extending Keia J candles. Mm-hmm. I'm actually working on it right now. Okay. So Keia J candles will be doing a candles and sip. Mm. So, you know, paintings with a twist.
Yep, definitely.
Candles and sip. It's the same thing where people will be personalizing their own candles. So I will be coming to you.
Girl.
And I will be setting up.
Girl, you go with our date nights. We about to have our financial date nights with couples and stuff. So that would be a dope thing to add to.
Yes.
Yeah. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So, oh my God. So we're going to, listen, I'm just excited about these. When I hear about people doing ventures or going into the entrepreneurial aspect of it, I just feel like so happy because I've been an entrepreneur almost all my life. So working came as an after effect of it, but been an entrepreneur since I was young. And the feeling that I derive from being an entrepreneur, I just want everybody to feel that feeling of freedom, financial freedom, full autonomy of your own time, doing what you want to do when you want to do it. And somebody always told me, you work your 9 to 5 until your 5 to 9 becomes your 9 to 5. So, and you know, us as entrepreneurs, we go to our regular jobs all the time, and then we come home and we work that vision, we work that dream, we work that goal, we work that business. And then eventually that business gets so big where your 9 to 5 is just like an afterthought, and that becomes what you do. And that's the point and the place that all entrepreneurs eventually want to get to, where you have full autonomy of your time, you're your own boss, you don't have to call out, call in, you do whatever you want to do without punching anything, you know? So I just wish that on everybody's business here, you know, yes. Business here. So we have your daughter, Dashae. Am I saying it right, Dashae? Was it Dashae?
Yeah.
Dashae.
Dashae.
Yeah. Okay, Dashae, welcome. I'm so happy that you joined us on tonight.
Hello.
So what is it that you do?
So I got 2 things going on. Mm-hmm. So the first business I started was Sugar by Shay, and it's basically a waxing service. So I'm pretty much still in getting my feet wet with it, pretty much. Mm-hmm. So I'm at the struggling point of entrepreneurship, as I call it.
Yeah.
So it's like the start, but
waxing is a big business, though, Shay. So stay the course.
Oh, I know.
I know. For the business.
I actually enjoy it. It might sound weird, but I do enjoy it. I don't know if it's people being nervous or what, but I enjoy it. It's good conversation. Mm-hmm. And I pretty much got started with it because I was pregnant during COVID, and my best friend was always with me. Wow. And one day she tried to wax my leg for me, and I couldn't let her pull the strip off. Mm-hmm. And when she pulled it off, then no hair come off because it was like these pre-made strips from Walmart. Okay. And then I just was like, well, let me try to make my own wax. Wow. So I made a sugar wax, and then I did it myself, and all the hair came off. Yes. So I was like, okay. And then I just kept doing it, and then I started waxing my best friend. Then I started waxing myself. Then I was like, I might as well just wax other people with the same wax. So now I'm actually in the midst of selling it on Amazon and Etsy.
So this is your own that you created?
Yeah. I made it. Yep. I make, so when people book a service, I make the wax that day, hours before, so that it's like cooled off right when they get there. Yeah. I do that. I'm in the mix of making sugar scrubs. Wow. Sugar by Shay. Yeah, I like sugar scrubs. I don't feel clean if I don't use one. So yeah, a lot of people do not exfoliate their skin. And
multi-million-dollar business right here.
Yeah. So that's that. And then I'm also a co-founder of a decorating company. Mm-hmm. And it's called Pink Confetti Decor. If y'all want to follow it on Instagram, it's Pink 2Ks Confetti Decor. Yeah. And pretty much we do all events. We did a couple of baby showers so far. We did birthday parties. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm actually here at the place that I'm decorating, setting up for tomorrow.
You got to tonight, don't you?
Yes.
To make that thing happen.
And this person wants it's struggling and stuff, so we're here trying to get started.
So you have to have at least 3 to 5 streams of income if you want to become financially free or financially stable or a millionaire, and you are well on your way if you just keep working those. I'm trying. Working them, yes, and packaging up your wax and things like that, and that definitely whole other business.
I'm gonna come out with a sugar wax, sugar scrub kit, so you can do it yourself at home.
Wow! Yeah. Congratulations, y'all! So, Jeevy, what are you doing over there, Gianna? Well, Gianna has her boutique.
Mm-hmm. I'm a sugar scrub, sugar wax duo. I like that.
Like that? You gonna buy some? And I'm gonna buy some candles, girl. So Gianna is people might know she's an actress. My baby lives in LA. She's doing her thing out there. But we all talk to G, and I'm like, the acting thing is good, but you need something to fall back on just in case, So I've always tried to pump, like even real estate, entrepreneurship, businesses, whatever I could pump into her so that she could survive whatever, drought or anything that she could survive while she was on the outs with the acting thing or whatever. So Gianna started her own boutique. And what else do you have going on, G?
I have my boutique. I also have another e-commerce business. And I am in the startups of a new business venture that I'm using for the time being. I'm using it through Patreon, but it's essentially an actor's preparation service where people pay kind of a monthly subscription, and I send them like a box of things that we do every month, whether that's a new monologue, a book about acting, headshot contacts, and every month or every week I essentially post a new guide or a new acting video or a new lesson. and it's strictly for actors trying to come into the business. So it's an actor subscription service about how to get started, how to get an agent, how to book a job, how to control the room when you audition, things like that I wish I had coming in.
Yeah. And one thing about the entrepreneurial journey is I used to always try to give everything away for free because I'm just a giving person. I want to give everything away for free because I know everybody can't afford it. But a lot of the ideas and the things that I have done, when I see other people monetize them, I'm like, you can monetize all this stuff, Key. Like I've helped people start businesses. I've helped people do so many things. And I'm just like, now I'm in a stage of monetizing everything that I do. Everything is going to be monetized. Some things I'll give away, but some things will be a part of that income to building wealth for my children and financial freedom and things like that, for my children and my children's children. So I've always, and you guys know, I've always been an entrepreneur since forever. I was started in the salon industry, had 4 salons, went into real estate, still have real estate. I have group homes and home healthcare agency, and just trying to do everything I can. I have my apparel line and things like that, but Keia knows that I'm the serial entrepreneur. So I try to do everything that I can to bring in income so that I don't have to work for anybody.
And you don't know that our conversations, I have learned a lot from you.
Wow.
I take in.
We're Pisces. We definitely take. But I love to get, and that's the thing. Like I could have regular conversations and drop jewels, and people be like, "Key, do you understand what you just did?" And I'm like, we was just talking. They're like, "No, but you was doing more than talking. You was dropping jewels, and it fell on good ground." So just helping more women to become how we are financially free, and having full autonomy. To me, the time is more than money. To me, my time is everything. I hate when I have to waste my time or spend my time somewhere I don't want to spend my time or do something I don't want to do. I'd rather spend the rest of my days doing exactly what it is that I want to do and doing exactly what makes me happy and not having to split that time somewhere else because I got to pay the bills or whatever the case is, So that's what we ultimately want to get to. So for Gianna, the question is, that I was an entrepreneur since forever. Did you ever feel like, because I know you used to try some things on your own. You would never come ask for information, never come ask for advice or anything. You just now started getting to the point where you were like, Mom, how about, because one time you came home and you was like, Mom, set this business up for me. I need an LLC, I need EIN. And that's what I do in my sleep. But sometimes our children or children from people who have done things, children want to do it themselves. They don't want the help of a parent.
Right.
So how is it coming from that where you're just like, I know my mom did it, but I want to do it on my own? Where does that feeling come from? Because I know a lot of children feel that way.
I feel that honestly, I think it's a sense of, I don't want to say pride, but you want to, because as children, as you always say, kids are sponges. We absorb everything that you teach us. And so I don't think it's necessarily like a let me do it on my own. It's like a let me show her that I've been listening. Let me show her that I've been listening, that I can do it, and that she has done the right thing. But then it's sometimes like, but wait, what'd she say that time?
It's like you take the notes. Like I'm gonna take notes. I'm gonna do it exactly, and she gonna be proud. But let me go back and read. Like what you say?
Like wait, you said with LLC, it got to be. Wait, hold on. So it's kind of like that, where it's just like, oh yeah, I know how to do this. I saw Mama do it. I want
pride, but it's like also like a proud moment where I want to show her that I know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Keia and Dashae, what do you guys bounce off of each other? Do you bounce ideas? Do you bounce like things off of each other? How's you guys' entrepreneurial relationship as a mother and daughter?
I know a lot of times my daughter will call me when she needs that pick me up.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes she'll get a little discouraged.
Yep, me too.
So I think we kind of help each other, because sometimes I may get not frazzled, but worn out because I'm doing so many things. So I will call her and kind of lean on her, and then she'll call me, kind of lean on me. But we we both don't realize that we're both helping each other. Like when we're talking, you know, about the situation, because she can call me with an issue and secretly I'm feeling the same way. But as mom, I have to be her backbone. You know what I mean? So I kind of pick up. I don't tell her if she call me and have an issue, I don't tell her that I'm having an issue because I want to be her strength. Yes. So, you know, I just tell her what it is. I kind of help her out and she'll hang up and be like, thank you, Mom. Help, you know.
And G
so
and
that's kind of how we pick up.
Yeah. So G and I do the same thing. G will be in the middle of a casting call for a major role or something. And she'll be, and I have to remind her who she is. Like, girl, do you know who you are? Or do you know whose you are? You know who child you are? Do you know you belong to the king? Like, don't even be in there second guessing, you know? So sometimes I have to give, and sometimes I don't give her a chance to talk. I can hear it in her voice. I can hear it. I can feel it, you know? So I'll just go in and just give her that encouragement. And she'd be like, thanks, Mom, or whatever. I needed that or whatever. But I can always feel when Gianna's spirit is vexed or when Gianna is feeling down about something or doubting herself or something like that. But she is, she knows she's talented. She's done so many things that so people who are on the acting up and coming in the industry, they've only dreamt of doing. You've actually done it. You have touched some things, you know, and what God has for you, I always tell her what God has for you is for you. But faith without works is dead. So you have to do the work. And, you know, a lot of people say, Key, you opened this and you did that. Like, y'all don't see the entrepreneurs in the middle of the night. You don't see us editing pictures in the middle of the night. You don't see us going, you know, like you said, Dashae, decorating. You at somebody's house time of night, decorating, getting ready for something for tomorrow. People don't see you up reading things, Gianna, and memorizing things and going over monologues and things like that. They don't see me sitting here with these guides and rules and regulations that make my brain hurt, that make me second guess myself. Like, Lord, am I even this smart? You know what I'm saying? Like, these rules and regs is giving me a headache, you know? But when you sit there and you actually put the time in, it makes you appreciate what we're doing all the more. And it pays off in the long run. It pays off in the long run. So that's how, you know, Gianna and I usually feed off of each other. So do you guys have to think about doing any ventures together, mom and daughter?
I actually would love for her to come into my extension. I mean, because like you said, the couples thing, I mean, what woman wouldn't want to be waxed?
Oh yeah, waxing the candles and all that.
And my mom, she give me candles. So she's like, you can burn the candles while you waxing people. Yeah, make them more relaxed.
So they can be like, what's that smell? You be like, oh, by the way, my mom.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and that's an event situation, like how you would do the candles and sips. She could decorate it and also provide some kind of goodie bags with her sugar wax and stuff in it as like a part.
You could definitely feed off of each other, you know. And like me and Gianna are, you know, feeding off of each other, trying to start some businesses out in Cali, like trying to just extend my brand or whatever. And she's over in Cali, she ain't coming back. She like, Mom, I ain't coming back. I'm like, all right, it's cool. You just man the business out there, and we'll work like that or whatever. But I just definitely wanted to let everybody see how entrepreneurial runs generation to generation, and how a lot of people are scared of entrepreneurship. I've met a lot of people who are like, girl, you gonna leave your job when? Like, girl, what? You know, they're scared, you know, scared to death. And the sad thing is that people bet on everybody else, but they will never bet on themselves. Right. And that's what I love about the fact that Keia, how you just jumped out there and was like, listen, I'm gonna do it. Like, you went from saying I'm gonna do it to now I see Keia J all over the internet. Like, what the heck?
All over, honey.
I love your logo, by the way. It's just so simple and so pretty and elegant.
Thank you.
Ringing bells, you know? And I remember having those conversations of I would like to, I'm doing, you know? And
the one thing about me, I am a manifester. So like, it might take a long time, but when I think it, I put it through. So when I put a lot of stuff up on the internet, And people be like, I be seeing posts like, oh, don't tell your next move. No, you tell your next move when you know you're gonna manifest it. Like that's a part of manifestation.
That's a part of manifestation.
You know what I mean? Like you keeping quiet about it, you're not putting it out there. You know what I mean? Like, so for me, I put it out there, and that because once I put it out there, I know I gotta
deliver. You gotta deliver. We're the same though. We're one and the same. We're definitely one and the same. So
yeah. So
and that's what manifestation is a big part of. I tell Gianna that also. Manifestation. Tell her don't I, G? Mm-hmm. All about that. All about that. On Gianna's door upstairs in our home, her old door, it still says on the door, "A millionaire sleeps here." Okay.
Right.
So we write stuff down, we make it plain, we keep speaking it into existence, and we do the work. That's the thing people don't understand is about things coming to pass, is that they think it's without work. You have to do the work. You have to politic. You have to meet people. You have to put yourself out there. You have to believe in yourself. If you can't bet on yourself, ain't nobody else gonna bet on you. That's just point blank, period, So I just wanted to talk about, like I said, entrepreneurship, because after COVID hit, girl, listen, it was more entrepreneurs you could shake a stick at, okay? People ain't trying to go back to work right now. People like, what? I stay home, man, you know how much money? Like, they understand their worth. They understand that they can stay home and do what it is what they want to do and still produce money, take care of their family, and enjoy the home that they actually have. Because how often do we went out and go to work all the time and come back at night, put our kids to bed, go to sleep, wake up, and do it all over again? We don't even enjoy the fruits of our labor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, when I was in COVID, I was like, oh, I like it here. I don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to leave. I'm enjoying this. Oftentimes we don't do that because we work ourselves crazy until it's time for us to expire and go on to the other side. But and entrepreneurs, what I like about this dynamic of mother and daughter, the dynamic of the entrepreneurial thing is that we feed off of each other. A lot of entrepreneurs people don't know how to take entrepreneurs. People don't know how to take dreamers. People don't know how to take visionaries, and people don't know, because to them it's like another idea, like, oh, they pie in the sky dream again. It's another idea they got. Oh Lord, I'm tired of hearing about all the stuff they doing. If it ain't one thing, it's another. And to some people, we're annoying. And the great thing about like I said, the mommy-daughter dynamic of entrepreneurship, or anybody who's in entrepreneurship, is that they understand. They understand that everything is not going to go perfect all the time. They understand that you have your ups, you have your downs. They understand you have your moments where you like head over heels, like, yes, it's working out. And then you have your moments where you like, I don't know if this is going to work. You know what I'm saying? You have all of those different emotions working at different times. And if you have an entrepreneur to feed that off of, they can come, like you said, with the encouragement. They can come and give you everything you need to get through, and get by, because they understand that you're chasing a dream. You're fighting for a dream. You're fighting for something that you really, really want. And normal people who work regular jobs don't understand that. They're like, why don't you just go get a job? Just go stay at your job. Why are you trying to just stay at your job? And you like, stay at my job. Like, what? Like, but an entrepreneur is like, go push for it. Do it. I know you tired. Like, it's plenty of times where I got to get up and go to work and I'm tired because I didn't get that much sleep the night before, but I'm working toward a goal to open another business, and it's going to pay off, because that gets me one goal closer, or one business closer to not having to go to clock in for nobody else. Mm-hmm. The great thing is that I do everything that I do. I love that I do, but I know that it's going to come a point in time where I'm not building someone else's empire. I'm just solely building my own. That's just how it's going to have to be, But do you guys agree with what I said as far as like having somebody to feed off of? Did you have any naysayers in your family, like, were like, you opening a business? Why you starting a business? Did you have any like doubters?
Actually, I didn't. A lot of my family, a lot of my friends was supportive. Mm-hmm. They was pretty much supportive. Like, they knew actually, to believe it or not, my family, because I was always the picture taker. Mm. So they always said, Keia, you need to do that. Like, you need to be a photographer, So they kind of fed it in my head. And I was like, dang, like, yes, I love taking pictures. So why not make money doing that?
And do it, yes.
So
you also have a daughter, so that runs in your blood because you have another daughter that does extraordinary makeup.
She does. She's 25. Mm-hmm. She's been an entrepreneur since she was 19.
Wow.
She has been doing makeup. Mm-hmm. She always been a leader though. Like, she always been that type to really make moves. Like, fresh out of high school, she went to college, she took a business, business entrepreneurship. So I already knew where she was heading. So she does very well. And her Instagram is key.buck. So KEE.BUCK. She's one of the top. She has done celebrities. She has done photo shoots for a lot of celebrities. I forgot the rapper name. He's from Philly. So she did his photo shoot. And then these twins from down Miami. They came up here. So, I mean, she's really known, and she was highly recommended.
Wow.
So, yeah, she was highly recommended. So that's how she got that gig. But yeah, she's amazing. And honestly, she has been like a model for me. You know what I mean? Like, so she has been, like I said, I had a little small business, but I really don't claim that. Like, I think I was just kind of testing the waters a little bit. But needless to say, I had it in my blood. Like, I knew entrepreneurship was something I knew I could do. Yeah. But yeah, she's amazing. So follow her. Ever need your makeup? Weddings. She actually got a couple of weddings booked. And she booked her fans.
Because you know how you always have like a family and everybody sing, or a family and they all do the same thing or whatever. It's kind of funny how you guys everything you do ties in, like Gianna was saying. Like makeup, photos, like they're neck and neck. They're married to each other. Then you got waxing, candles, and like, so it's like two of your businesses, marry into your daughter's business. Your photography, that's crazy. The photography and the makeup, and you got the candles and the waxing. Like, that is not ironic. That's just,
and it wasn't planned.
That's God. God is in the midst or whatever. So that right there is awesome. So you have 3 of y'all that's doing it. And like I said, I've always tried to push like Gianna and them toward entrepreneurship. I try to push them toward real estate. I'd be like, listen, get a couple houses. That's, you ain't about nothing else. Get a couple houses, you ain't got to worry about nothing else, So, and then keep trying to get them to keep their credit straight and things like that or whatever. What would you say is one of your proudest mommy moments with your babies?
Proudest mommy moments for me was to have all 4 of my children graduate high school.
Wow.
All 4 of them graduated. 2 of them went to college. Shay went to Temple. Then she went to community for nursing. My Keia, like I said, she went to, what was the name of her college? It was in Harrisburg. Central Penn. There you go. And she took up the business entrepreneurship. So, and all my children work.
And all of them healthy and all of them out of trouble.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, so I think that probably was the proudest for me, because a lot of kids their age don't graduate and don't do the things that they want to do. So to see my children doing the things that they want to do and that they like to do is probably my proudest moment.
That is awesome. So Shay, you a mommy too?
Yes, I am.
So what's one of your moments? Something one of your kids wowed you and said or did, or something you were just like, wow.
Okay, so my daughter, she finished kindergarten virtually.
Okay, wow.
And that's very big, because that was the hardest time of my life. So I felt like I graduated kindergarten with her. I was pregnant with the twins, trying to stay up every day.
Mm-hmm.
That was the hardest time of my life.
So how old are the twins now?
10 months.
10 months. Wow.
Yep. And that they actually, when I found out I was pregnant, that's when I realized like, oh, I need to find something that I can do on my own. Mm-hmm. Because the schedule for everything is very strict. So I don't have time to be able to go to a 9 to 5 every day right now, as of right now. Yeah. So like, it's just like really hard to fit that into the schedule. But being an entrepreneur, I can break around everything. Like I know their schedule, so I can fit my schedule.
Now that was the beautiful thing about being an entrepreneur, especially when Gianna was little. If a teacher called me, Gianna, what's that there? Mm-hmm. Listen, if a teacher called me or anything happened, I could be like, girl, let me put this curl in real quick.
Yeah, and I'm real big on being active in knowledge school. So it's just like I can go to her ceremonies. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Like when I was working and she was in pre-K, she had what was it? It was something like a little dance or something, and I had to basically rush to get there. And I didn't like that. Like I like to be there the whole time. To be creative. You know, it makes a difference. It does. Like my mom was very active inside school with me, so I liked school. Yeah. And like I was like happy to see my mom always there. And there was other kids that used to like make fun of me because my mom was there, but they really wanted their mom to be there.
They wanted their mom to be there. That's
exactly. So that's why Gianna make sure.
Gianna be at Campa, at play, I'm there. Side hop, I'm there. Gianna used to make jokes like, Mom, this is not your side hop. This is not your prom. This is not your, because you acting like it's yours. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. But I would not have been afforded those opportunities had I not had my own salon. And had I not been able to book my clients around my children as opposed to my children around my clients. You know what I'm saying? So that's the beautiful thing of being able to, even when they acting up, like Miss Ross, I'll be like, I'll be right there. Let me finish this curl. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish this hair real quick. Or some of my clients be like, girl, go ahead. I'll be right here. You know, and be right there like, what? Like, what's going on, you know? And all they need is attention, a hug, or they might need you they just want attention, you know, sometimes the kids or whatever. But that's the thing I enjoyed the most about being an entrepreneur, is being able to be present for children. Yep.
And you know what? I always prepared my kids. Like my kids, even outside of school, they always stay busy. My son played basketball. My girls was in modeling groups. They was in drill team, and the drill team helped discipline them, to keep them disciplined. So I think this kind of helped them with their businesses, you know, because it taught them to be structure.
They had structure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, so everything too, same way. Like, some things I used to do with you, Jay. You was at the everything involved acting, of course, because that we found out really early on that was her passion. Like, I don't know how early we found out that was her passion, but everything involved acting. Huh?
That was like 2.
Like 2. Like, but once I found that out, everything I did was geared around pushing her to her best, the best version of herself in that area. So, and I think that's important as a parent. Once it's not to shun your kids, to know that when they have a calling and they're doing something, that you try your best to direct them in the way that they're going, and give them as much knowledge and as much love to pursue whatever it is they want to pursue. Gee, what are some of the things you did when you were younger?
You had me in a lot of acting. I will say Freedom Theater was very, very heavily involved in my discipline. Doing Freedom Theater and just then going to high school for theater. And I don't think people understand that acting is extremely difficult to do it well. And with theater specifically, it's a lot of discipline. With Freedom Theater, I think I learned the most discipline I'd ever learned, because I remember one time you were like running late and you were like, I'm gonna write a note. I was like, Mom, it doesn't matter if you write a note.
Oh yeah, you had to do them.
When I'm jumping jacks. I'm late, I'm doing sit-ups. I need you to be on time.
I was late, G.
Was like, I got there. She was sitting there like, they really gonna make you do 100 jumping jacks? I'm like, yeah.
They gonna really do 100. They made her do 100 jumping jacks. I felt so bad. Like, G, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Jumping jacks every second you was late. They were not.
But it gave you structure. You ain't late to nothing. You always like to be on time to everything. So that helped out. You know?
I'm always early. I don't know what time to start. I'll be there at 1:30.
So I'm gonna give you ladies one more chance to shout out your businesses and shout out where they can find you at. Shout out your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever you need to shout out. You guys can use that time to do that now so that people can get to you and know exactly what it is that you do and how to get in contact with you to utilize your services. So Keia, you can go ahead first.
So you can follow me on Instagram. Keia J Photography is Keia J .photography. And Keia J Candles is Keia J Candles all the way through. And on Facebook is both of the names without a dot. So Keia J Photography, Keia J Candles.
And spell your name, Keia, because Keia is spelled differently.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I am unique. It's Keia J .photography and Keia J Candles. And that's both on Facebook. And you can book through both sites. You can book with my photography. I have a link in both Facebook and Instagram. So.
Okay, Keia, and bring my candles on Wednesday, please. Thank you. Shay, how can we find you and what you're doing?
I'm sorry. I'm on Instagram at Sugar by Shay, and it's Sugar by Shay with 2 E's, SHAE.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's my waxing service. That's how you can find buy sugar wax at this moment, and how you can buy the sugar scrubs. And then my decorating company is Pink Confetti with 2 K's after Pink Decor. So it's at Pink Confetti Decor. Yes.
At Pink Confetti Decor. Okay. All right, cool. And G, go ahead. G has some other business, but she don't want y'all to know about it. G got some other business. It's for adults though. So I know G trying to keep it PG-13. So I appreciate it.
Listen, I don't know if they know me as a church girl, so I got to keep my reputation.
Oh, and guess what, G? I love my outfit from your boutique.
Oh, yes, Keia, boy, yes.
My outfit.
I'm glad. Yeah, I have Kamille Couture Boutique.
Mm-hmm.
Kamille Couture Boutique is all one wording on Instagram. It's spelled with a K for Kamille and Boutique, KAMILLE KOUTURE Boutique. And then I have the Naughty List, which is my adult products line. Naughty is spelled KNAUGHTY. That's also on Instagram all the way through, the Naughty List.
Yeah.
And gee, that's funny because my first little business was that.
Listen, she's like, Mom, I know you. I said, girl, I'm married and I'm an adult, okay? So I told Rob, I said, I'm going to order from G. He's like, do you better not order nothing from G.
Yes, you can.
But, you know, entrepreneurship, however you want to do it, you know. But I also wanted to shout out again, don't forget that it's going down in Miami. Keia, you better learn how to fly. Keia, you gotta take a flight to Disney World or something, Keia, so you can get used to it in Miami or something. Like you gonna have.
That's what I'm gonna have to. If I'm an entrepreneur and I'm trying to do the things that I'm doing, I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna have to. So we have the Hey Sis, I Like Your Shoes seminar coming up. Listen, we're gonna relax. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be at the Mondrian Hotel in Miami. We're gonna have so much fun in Miami with the ladies. May 13th through the 15th, 2022. Be there or be square. It's gonna be so many exercises. Listen, we got Diane, the Lovepreneur, coming, okay? We have Dr. Jamisa McIver from Rosebud Investment. And we have Maserati Niche, who's Big Bentley Niche now, all coming through to do seminars and we're just going to turn up in Miami. And when I say turn up in a good way, because I'm not, whatever, but we're going to just have some fun, give you guys some knowledge, give you guys some nuggets, and we're gonna purge, cleanse, and come through with clear minds, clear hearts, and ready and amped to start our businesses and get to that millionaire status that we're trying to get to, with the millionaires in the building. Okay, so don't forget to go to kikibarber.com to see all those great things we have. Also, our apparel line is up there, and anything else. My podcast is up there. Anything, Kiki Barber. So thank you, ladies, for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
I want to tell you guys, don't be scared to jump off a ledge. If you want to own your own business, you can do it at any time. Age does not matter. It is not a factor. If God has put in you to go ahead and open your own business, go ahead. What you waiting for? Go ahead. You see 4 entrepreneurs right there on the line, mommy, daughter. We're doing it. We're doing our thing. And we're happy. So we just want to inspire you guys to go ahead and jump out the window and open your business. You've been taking notes with Kiki Barber. Have a great night. Peace.
Thank you for listening to the Take Notes with Kiki Barber podcast. Please don't forget, notes on a pad without application is just notes on a pad. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and press that notification button so you can stay in the know. Until next time, my friends.